Okay, I'm Cheryl Algie from Kerrang in Northern Victoria, Australia. Now, like I've said in the instructions, this is 10.5. I'm just checking my measurements. 10.5 centimetres by 29, I believe. Yeah, by 29. So we're going to score that at 14.5. I don't need an arm out to do the scoring. Did I introduce myself? I'm Cheryl Algie from Kerrang in Northern Victoria, Australia. Oops, I don't want my cutting blade. That would be disastrous. And I should have done the 5.5 first. Sorry. Back here to 5.5 centimetres. Just line that up, make sure that's straight. From Kerrang, Northern Victoria, Australia. Now, I probably shouldn't have chosen black because it's a bit hard to see, but I think we'll all cope. So then I like to go over to my right hand side, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to then score at the 1.5 mark down to my first score line, which is the 5.5 score line, okay? Just in case anyone's doing this with me. So I'm going to cut down to that score line. And I'm going to start from the score line and scalp and cut up. And then we're going to flip it over and do the same thing. So 1.5. And I'm going to move this down to where that score line is. And then we're just going to use our scissors to trim that away. Can do it with your trimmer, but it's just as easy to use your scissors, I feel. And I was looking to see what designer series paper I wanted to use because it's the sale going on, and I noticed the one that I'm using tonight isn't actually in sale, but it's a paper that's retired. I have the whole set, but which I'll show you in a sec. So then you're going to fold that as normal. Then this one goes backwards, and I haven't cut my little line very well there. Just needs a little bit more of a trim to make that straight. Probably not. Oh, there we go. I think. Come on. Black and my eyes don't go together very well. Then I've got to, you shouldn't pull it like that, but I'm impatient, so I have. You can't really tell anyway because it's black on black. So yes, this paper, and I really love this paper. So it's on the clearance rack. That's bothering me. I might get a file later and don't do what I did. Of course, it's the only one that I did that on. And you've got pieces that have got, let me just show you. It's gorgeous paper. You've got pieces of it that you can cut, which I have done here. I needed to make some sympathy cards, so that's what I'm doing. And you can die cut that, or you can fussy cut it. If you haven't got the set, don't be too perturbed. Finding it here. It's this one, Fragrant Flowers, which was in a catalogue about 2 years ago, I think. And I don't know whether the dyes might have been free, I think, with Celebration. I can't quite remember. So it's got the stamp set and the dies. But you don't, I purposely didn't use the dies for tonight's card because you can't buy them anymore. All I've used is the paper, okay? That's all you need. And I've actually used some new paper, new ribbon on one of my cards, not this one, but the next one that I'm doing, which is going to be a different fold to this. Now, let me see what I've got here. I actually did forget to cut a little strip, and I don't think I told you in the instructions either to cut a little. You don't really need to, it just gives it a little bit of a, just going to find a little piece, see if that little piece might be, I'm using the yellow, the orangey version. Don't really use much of that. I guess purple is my preference. Here's a little bit, but not. We could do the green. This is just for the inside, just to give that a little bit of something, something. And that's the perfect size. I don't really want to use a half a flower. The other option would be probably a piece I haven't cut up yet. Yeah, it is, so I'm not going to use that. I thought I had pieces of this left, but do you think I could find them? In a pack that I haven't used, but yeah, I don't know where they are. Might have been kind and given them to someone, I'm not sure. And did I just put that green bit away? No, there it is. There. Sorry. Less talking, more action. I've just hidden my other card there, haven't I? Yes, I don't know. I'm too fussy, I know that. I do like the orange with those tones. Yeah, I might use that. Change my mind. So that piece was 10 by 14. I'm just going to use, it's a bit hard to tell which way up that's meant to be. I think it's meant to be that way up. I'll just go in a little bit. It's so pretty, this, isn't it, on the outside? I like it. I just like it. And this, it suits this card fold really well. The flower probably is upside down, but I'll give it to someone who doesn't know enough to know, eh? So I've got all my other pieces cut. This is really quick. Oh, yeah. Also, if you wanted to write, you can write on the pink. Actually, I think I'm going to save that for another card. I might keep going with these. I did so many that I probably got a little bit mixed up. So we'll put this one down first. This is our other piece of our base cardstock. So we only want to put glue on this part and it covers the whole area. So what you can do is get it off your card and then pull it. All right, see that deal. So what I did was I kept not looking, and I might just put some wet glue there so I can, this thing's going to work. I just unplugged it before. It annoys me a little bit because it gets clogged up pretty easily. Okay, a pin to unclog it. In the meantime, we'll use our multi-purpose. You can get the lid off and it's got a gooby on the end of it as well. That just, if you use both, it just gives you a little bit of wiggle room. So then don't stick it there because you want to stick it like this. If you stick it like this, you'll know whether it's matching that exactly or not. Then turn it over and make sure that it's matching there. Okay, so that's where your piece that you don't want too loud or too busy will go. You'll see in a minute why I'm doing this, because you want it under your flower. I'm telling you why. You want it under your flower, and I'm going to pull that off a bit because I can't see the edges of my cardstock there. And then I'm going to, it's tricky to find which way's up on this too. Right? Can't be that way up. Don't use a piece that's tricky to find the right side of. Oh. Geez, I don't know. That way I'll do. Like that, and you can see what's happening now. And then you put this piece here, and we'll put that. I'm competing with voices here. Husband's in his office as well, so seems to like to compete with me lately. Yeah, it's about like that. I don't think you're going to get it perfect with this paper unless you used a different piece. But that's the piece that I chose to use. And then, oh, my back is annoying me. That's why you need, this is why you need a piece that's not busy. If you put that on there, that'd be too, you could have it on there, you could have it on that piece, but I'm going to put mine on this piece. I'm going to texture it a bit. Grab my dimensionals. I've had a couple of sheets that I haven't done with my sticky trick, and well, I may as well use them up. I'm not wasting sticky to do a half a sheet, so that's what I'm doing. I'm not using any extra. It's got some beautiful dies in this set I could have used, but I restrained myself just using things that you can buy if you want to. About like that. It might work if it, because I'm so used to not having to do this that I haven't done it. I usually put the sticky on the back and pull the whole piece off. Like it pulls the whole piece off when you, I'll show you what I mean on my little ones. So they're done. Just that I'd used half of this sheet before I found out how to do that. So I'll just show you in a minute what I mean. Now, it's about like, don't want it hanging over this side. Doesn't really matter if it hangs over. Let's bring it back here a little bit. I've gone out of the camera again, sorry. Put all my bits that I had the directions on. And now we want, because I need sympathy cards, I wanted to do, now this is, this little stamp here is from, where are we? Right, you need lots of different size stamps. So this one goes with the Keeping Tabs punch. It's in the annual catalogue, and I'm using the With Sympathy one. I haven't used a lot of my things. I haven't used enough. Shh, don't tell anyone. So I think we might use Calypso Coral for this one. And I was going to give you the measurement in case you've got some scraps you want to grab out. It's about 1.4, 1.3 centimetres, which is about ½ inch. About. It doesn't have to be exact. I just stuck my finger in the Calypso Coral. But it's deceiving, this stamp, because it does actually take a lot of room. It takes up more room than what you think. And I think it's really cute. So then I just would do this and this. If you were doing a heap, you'd keep that little piece for something else, wouldn't you? So, find out where we're going to put that. Where do we want it? Actually, where did I put my... I had another one here. What did I do with that? I did make another one. Oh, it's over here. I did make several. I got out some other ones that I'd made with this set. So that's my purple version. My, is it Razzle? No, not Razzleberry. It is Blackberry Bliss and Fresh Freesia. The coordinating colours: black, basic black, Blackberry Bliss, Calypso Coral. It has got Evening Evergreen in it, but I'm not using any stamping, so it doesn't matter. Fresh Freesia, Mossy Meadow, and Petal Pink. This is what I was talking about. I put sticky tape stuff, the thick stuff, not just the normal sticky tape, across the backs, and then when you pull it, you've got that exposed. That was what I was rabbiting on about before, in case you didn't know. And I've taken the back off that, haven't I? Got a little bit of sticky on there. So I did do some more with some currant stamps, and then you're done. And all I did there was I cut out one from the paper to put there. Okay, so there's that one, and there's that one. That one away, and I'll show you. There's using the paper, that was a fan fold that I did some time ago. Love that fold, must do that one again one day. Just had that in my stash. I've had it in my stash for a while. There's some things you love and you can't part with, but I need to give it to someone one day. Not today though. And I thought I had some other ones I have, and I think this fun fold was, I think this might have been derived, it's the same sort of thing from, I think it was Rachel Tessman. So yeah, so I think that was, pretty sure that was Rachel Tessman. It's the same sort of idea, and isn't that a gorgeous card? Same sort of idea. My first one I did with some really old retired paper that I love, and I just I could have used the new set, which was what I was going to do, but then it had panels of patterns already done, and because it was my practice one, I thought, oh, I'm just Meadow. If you've got that one, I think I've got a full pack of that. It had heaps of paper in it. This one was done with the Simply Zinnias. That set is just gorgeous. If you don't have that, you need it. Oh, I didn't put any gems on my card. I can go back and do that. Probably you could do it for a birthday card. I don't know whether it's too happy for a sympathy one, maybe. But that was what I needed, so I just wanted to work with things that I could work with. This one is from the paper I used last week, the Regal Flora, and the set, and I really love that. you'll see here, this was cased, you haven't, oh, some of you have got your mini catalogues, some haven't. This was cased, the design, kind of the design for that, how I stack the flowers was cased from the paper. So you get the, where are they? Yeah, you get the, I went ahead this morning and stamped and die cut quite a few of these. So this is what I've done here. I have fussy cut this flower. I think that's what they've done in the catalogue. And then I've got, you probably can't see that, you can see it better in real life. That's got a dimensional and that's up. So those two are showing behind there. Then I've got my bigger one there and my other one on top. Okay. And I just wanted to show you, this is what we call a distinctive stamp. Not had one of these, well, I haven't had one of these for a while. So I just wanted to refresh you on that and tell you how I stamped these, because I didn't just stamp them. Now, where did I put that? Oh, I put it there. I do have another card, just a really simple one to show you as well. Now I'll grab a piece of scrap. I left this out. What will I use? Decisions. Something that goes with the set. Might use Berry Burst. Just gonna pull in a really scrappy piece of paper here. Oops, lost something there. And then I stamped off, and then I took a, should have had this out too, Blackberry Bliss, where are you? Find it, sorry. Berry Burst, Blackberry Bliss. Then I took a marker, not marker, goodness me, dauber, and just daub it in the centre. And I'll show you what that stamp's like if you don't do that. And then I huffed on it, and you probably couldn't see that, could you? I've got to remember. And that's how it stamps. Now, if I didn't do that, this is just stamped without doing anything to it. So, can you see the difference? Just, I think, it depends what look you want, but I guess I could have, no, I was going to say, I guess I could have added, well, I could have added ink to the centre, but it would have gone over the little dot there. So that's just the difference. So that just gives you a more of a varied look. So in case you had forgotten, and sometimes when we use this is probably the only ink that I didn't have to make sure the ink was distributed. I always use my block and do this to get it, because all the other inks I tried out, I had to do that with, or it goes a bit blotchy. So just a really simple card, again using this set, but using some new ribbon. And the new catalogue is going to be, oops, that's my name on the back. I don't want to use that side. Now I think I was going to do this differently. Oh, where did I put that? Oh, goodness me. I had a sentiment already stamped out. What did I do with it? Well, I'll just have to stamp another one. As I discovered something when I was doing that. I'm just getting this ready. It might be in there somewhere, so that I can decide. Oh, I see what I did. Maybe I used the other side of that. Yes, I would have. So I thought I'd do the opposite to what I did on that, on my first card. That's what my thoughts were. Maybe not as much green. And then, I don't know where my sentiment is, but anyway, like I said, I can easily cut another one. Yeah, that's about what I had on there. So how I did that was I put my green piece where I wanted it. It's just moved again, hasn't it? I always struggle to do this. I don't know if you guys do. You probably don't. Probably cleverer than me. But unless you're putting a mat, putting a piece behind it, I really struggle with how to get that lined up exactly right. And I just did it like this because I want to put some ribbon. I could just adhere it straight to the card, but I didn't want to do that because I wanted to add some ribbon. And my ribbon needs to go behind this piece. So that's what I did. I just put the glue there, put that on top, and I've got it all lined up. So it's good to go. And this is the new, did I put that away? Anyway, you can see that it's off the roll. The new Blackberry Bliss and gold ribbon. Know of anyone that does it like I do. Just do that. And then, now I've got sticky hands. Hello, Rhonda. How are you? Having husband trouble again here. Now he's pinching my Wi-Fi printer. Don't laugh. And he thought it didn't print, so he's printing it again. Oh my goodness. So, anyway, I fixed him. I might have to change something on his settings. He better watch out. So, okay. Now do we want... I forget where I had that now. I might just do it the same as my other one. So I'll get myself all mixed up. I think I was going to do it the opposite way around, but this will be fine. And I still haven't... And it keeps disappearing, saying my video's ended, the silly thing. I don't know. Facebook. It's so annoying. I think I may as well be on YouTube. Can't see any... I can never see any people on there, so I feel like I'm by myself. I can't see any people, only Rhonda on here either. So, and I appreciate you, Rhonda. And there might be other people that I can't see on here. Got lots of edge bits to use up now, haven't I? Looks like I'm going to have to stamp the sentiment again because I can't find it. After I've finished the video, it'll be there. Anyway, sometimes good to see things in person. And where did I have that? It's good when you've got something to copy off, so you can just pop things down. That one's going to go, well, it's going to go on the inside, and I don't have an inside, and I need to do a sentiment. So I'm just going to adhere that down, work out where I want it. Again, we're using the paper. Now, I know you've probably got stacks of this paper, Rhonda. Sorry. There's 3 on here. Okay. Hello, you three people that are on here. I don't know who you are. Because of the silly internet or silly Facebook. It's not telling me. If you comment, I might be able to see it. But like I said, my laptop, it keeps disappearing off there. It's saying that my video's ended. So, don't know what the heck. Which way was that? Whichever way looks wrong to me. Maybe we'll do it like that. Too late now, I've committed. Just going to get that on the inside. I better check that's the right size. I'm pretty sure it is because I do pre-cut bases. Now I have to find a piece to stamp the sentiment on. And I was looking, I've got some homework for you guys. I was looking for the die that I cut that with. I thought it was the one out of the daisies, but it's not. This is it. That's the daisy one. Now it's one that's got stitching around it, and I do not recognise it. I'm sure it would be one of mine. Now I just need to one's big enough, because what I used was, I wasn't sure if that would work, but I went through, what is this called? You're going to ask me, what is this called? This is called, it's upside down, Lovely and Sweet dies. And I'll show you what I mean by I thought I didn't know whether it was going to work or not. Do we want that in? I might do this one in Razzleberry. Razzleberry. Blackberry Bliss. Get that in your head. If I can find the stamp. Goodness. I've lost one already. Don't tell me I've lost that one too. Where in goodness? Oh, here. It's right over there. I left it there because I was going to use it. So, and this worked perfectly. And I haven't really used this set much, so I was happy with that a little bit. And I also wanted to show you these new, while that's drying a little bit, I'll just show you that these new, decided to put my new ones in here, except these are too wide and they won't fit, so I've got to cut them down. So I played around. I don't really want to take them out because, as you can see, one's missing. I pulled the, which ones did I pull up? I had 3 goes. I think I put those down. Then I put the cherry cobblery ones down. And then I thought, oh, it's got a lot of blue there. So I ended up using the blue, and the cherry cobbler one wouldn't stick. So I don't want to waste it. So I'm putting it away till the next go. And for this one, yeah, I thought I might use some of these purple ones that I haven't used any of these ones. Purple Fine Shimmer Gems, and yeah, that's what I'm going to use. I think I'm going to use these pinky sort of ones and kind of go with the razzleberry. Oh, hang on, I probably need to die cut my sentiment first. Should be dry now. Now see what I was meaning. I thought, I wonder if when I cut that, because it's got little indents there, indentations, I should say. So I was wondering if I die cut it, would it work? And I'll show you what it does. So we can see that it doesn't matter if it doesn't match, if it doesn't, not that it doesn't match, if it goes, what am I trying to say? Yeah, if this goes over your words, it doesn't matter, okay? Yeah, I don't want to lose that. Where'd I put it? Put everything on top of it. I'm noticing too, this has got some little filigree things that we might be able to use when we get together next week. Rhonda. Now, I need to put this down first so I know where to put my gems. That's going down further than my other one. It's more on an angle. I wonder if I can. No, I think he's stuck. So we'll just. That's not really going to matter. Get all this stuff out the road. Any ideas on where that one came from? Grab my book and have a books. It might be something retired. Hope not, because I really like it. Now, where did I cut that? This is what you use your edges for. Why am I so far out of the view? Let's do that. That might be better. That is better. Sorry about that. And if I put that there, I should have positioned my flower a bit better. I'm looking at it now and thinking I don't like where I've got that. I may be able to shift it. No, I may not. Then I was going to put these beautiful gems, although thinking maybe the lighter ones might be better. I don't want to waste them. That's there. Maybe the lighter ones might be better. Yeah. You can't see those ones on there. That's better. And another little one up here. And that doesn't look bad against the... Put those away in a minute. Against the green either. Whereas the darker one might have looked a bit odd against the green. So we've got our little card made, and it's really annoying me. You can tell that's annoying me. She's not going to leave that like that. And I've got my die. I use my dies, but if you don't have the dies, you can always just fussy cut it. I could have used the gold. Could have used the gold ones. They would have gone perfectly actually, because the new ones have got gold through them. They would have gone perfectly, but I'm not taking them off now. They're done. Okay, so I hope you liked what I shared with you this afternoon. Did anyone craft along with me? Did anyone? Oh, you used it all. Well, you're a good girl. I'll have to use the lot now, won't I? Well done, Rhonda. Okay, well that is all I have for you this afternoon. So thanks for joining me. And I'll see you, well, I'm not sure what's happening next Thursday. If I'm organised, I will see you next Thursday. If not, it might have to be a day late. Okay, thank you everyone. Bye-bye.